besties, I have another hot take for y'all. So I don't know if you've seen Scotty Fitness's videos. He's the guy that goes, and fuck V-Shred, right? He has a health content creator that he does not enjoy. That's an awful person, right? This is my fuck V-Shred. However, it's fuck Jeffree Star. So, I want to talk about it because a lot of people are doing the trend that's going around right now of looking up the current president-elect and then seeing out of the people that they follow that also follow him and then unfollowing those people. And a lot of people are like clutching their pearls over Jeffree Star being one of the ones that follows Donald Trump. And I just want to say that we've been new. He has been very loud about his beliefs from the get-go. You have to have rose-colored glasses on to not see it at this point. I used to watch him back in 2016-ish, like 2014 to 2016. Completely unfollowed him on everything around 2018, I believe. But I forgot that if you weren't on beauty TikTok back in 2016, you probably didn't see everything go down, and he got re-popular when TikTok became a platform. And so I have a lot. Number one, he is transphobic, and so he is also homophobic within the community that he's literally a part of. And he is also incredibly racist. And even when he would apologize for his racism, he would then turn around and continue to be racist. I'm not going to give literal specifics because that's all on the internet. It is very easy to find. He has a horrible track record, and he has for a very long time. If I remember right, he also supports Kat Von D, like the original girlie that owned Kat Von D. So do with that what you will. So I wanted to do a video of alternatives to his products for the people that didn't know this about him already. I have never purchased anything by Jeffree Star. Because to be fair, when I was watching him, I was a low-income person, so I couldn't afford his products anyway. And then when I found out everything about him, I was like, oh, okay, we're not going to support him at all. So I have a list in front of me, because it's actually my Christmas list, of brands that are worth buying from, as well as a couple others. And then I also want to talk about some creators. So creators that I love that care about us and our rights, and also care about, you know, like, good brands, is Lynn's Makeup Looks and Courtney Quarantine. Especially Courtney Quarantine. She deep dives into that shit. Lynn's Makeup Looks, a lot of her stuff is more based on, like, affordability and making makeup accessible, so there may be some brands that she talks about that she doesn't know everything on. Like, there's a lot of brands that, like, I have learned about through Courtney that I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know this about them. So if you want, like, very, like, vetted sources about makeup brands, Courtney Quarantine. But if you just want, you know, like, accessible community, cares about everybody, safety and our rights and women's rights and whatever, both of them are amazing creators. Courtney Quarantine's makeup style is a lot more alternative, like a lot of the makeup that you've seen me do. But then, like, Lynn's Makeup Looks is like a, like, graphic, colorful girly, like, graphic liner kind of girl. Loves glitz and cosmetics and stuff. So I kind of combine their styles, personally. But through Courtney and a little bit of Lynn's, I have learned about some really good brands. First one being Made by Mitchell. Made by Mitchell is probably a really good alternative to Jeffree, especially with, like the blush products, or just, like, the things that pack a freaking pigmented punch. And then if you are looking for eyeshadow palette alternatives to Jeffree, Blend Bunny Cosmetics, 100%. Another good brand just in general, I don't know if it's Phytosurgeons or Cytosurgeons. I don't know why I'm adding an S to it. I think it's Phytosurgeons. But they're, like, an indie brand, clean makeup. They are more, like, neutral. Like, they have some things that alternative makeup girlies would enjoy, but they also have just, like, stuff anybody would wear. Another one that is amazing is Mob Beauty. Courtney Quarantine also has an internet grunge collection with them. And also the Southern Goth collection is beautiful. I'm blanking on who did that with them, but that's also another one. Ritual Defeat is another good brand for very, like, pack punch graphic like liners and shit. Like their stuff is really cool, and Courtney Quarantine does have a code with them too. None of this is sponsored, I just love them. Like I love everything that I've learned from these two creators. Necromancy Cosmetics is an amazing company for lippies, and they actually sell lipstick refills and then aluminum casings, which is really cool. And you buy them separate, and so then when you run out, you just replace the lippy and you keep putting it in your case, so it's less waste overall. I think that's really cool. I don't know how to say it. It's like Divinrune Cosmetics, I think is how you say them. They do some really cool glitters. If you want a nail polish recommendation as well, Hollow Taco is created by Simply Nailogical. Her name is Christine. She is in Canada. It's a Canadian-based brand that like they're also in the U.S. They are now at 500 Ulta locations as well. My understanding is Ulta is a safe retailer to buy from. Sephora gave a lot of money to the President-elect's campaign, if that matters to you. But Hollow Taco's at Ulta, not Sephora. And she stands with us. And she did a stream the day after the election and said her statement, and she is with us. I mean, I already knew this about her. Like, she's always been very vocal about women's rights and everything, but, you know, I love Christine. I've watched her. Was my intro to, like, makeup and nails and everything was Christine. I say this with, like, super ratchet nails right now, but... Also, if you want, like, liquid lipsticks, Black Moon Cosmetics. I don't have anything from them on my Christmas list, but I wanted to say that as well. So, you have options, girl. Like, especially with Jeffree Star, this is not the end-all for bomb-ass makeup. If anything, these brands are better than his. And also, everything that I've been pointing out are generally affordable, leaning a little expensive. Like, Ritual Defy runs a little higher. Otherwise, like, but all of these run within Jeffree's price range. So, but like Made by Mitchell is probably the most affordable one to me out of this list, just because of the sales between TikTok Shop and Beauty Bay. And then if you want a brand that you can just go walk into the store and get, About Face by Halsey. 100%. 100%. Halsey is with us. I mean, if you listen to any of her music, she's with us. So, and her makeup is amazing. I personally use About Face. A lot of these are Christmas list items that were recommended to me or to their viewers by, like, Courtney and Lynn's, that I have personally not touched. Besides Hollow Taco. I use Hollow Taco all the time. But About Face is one that I use her lippies, I use her foundation, I use her cream Cheek Freaks, which are like cream blushes. I love them. Love About Face. So, and she has another brand too at Ulta that, let me get time. Hold on. Halsey's makeup. Okay. I've never used the other one. She makes another one. It's like AF94. That's it. That's Halsey's budget version of About Face, even though About Face is still already affordable. But I understand that, like, girl, shit's tight right now. I get that. But, like, both of her brands are on the drugstore side of Ulta, if like, giving you price ranges. But yeah, so if you wanted alternatives, there you go. You're gonna be slaying with these brands, and you will feel good about buying from these brands, unlike Jeffree Star. But yeah, I implore you to do your own research on that man, because he's an awful fucking person, and I will, like, if he has no haters, I'm dead. I hate him. He's an awful human. So, like, I don't have a lot of extreme opinions, however, fuck Jeffree Star.